I'm live, 42 seconds in. How's everybody doing today? You are tuned in to Harrison Family Vlogs. Today is coffee and chat. Oh wow, my coffee now my coffee is almost done. Good morning, Ann. How you doing? Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here with me in the live coffee and chat. So what we do in coffee and chat, we talk about various things while we sip our morning drink or whatever it is that you want to sip on. Every morning I sip on coffee. So I have my coffee here. A little bit of a blend. So I had a nice, it was looking nice. I had whipped cream on the top. It was looking delicious. It still looks delicious. It just looks as delicious as it did a couple of minutes ago. How my babies doing? How's the kitties? Tell them I miss them all. I miss them all. Yes, so we are here. Ah, it's a good day. We've been having some beautiful weather in New York City as of late. In the Northeast, we've had some really beautiful weather. And I'm so upset because we are going in heavy with this 80-degree weather stuff. And I wonder what the weather's going to look like in August. The audio is bad. Let me know how it is now. Let me know. Is it low? Tell me what the problem is. What What is bad about the audio? Is it too low? Is it too high? Is it crackling? Let me know. See if I can fix it. There's a hissing noise. Hold on. Is it? Ah, man. What about now? What about now? Man, I don't want this hissing noise. Man, like it makes no sense to have all this good equipment and I can't get it right. Like a bad connection. King Tash Family Vlogs, how you doing? I wish I can hear it. Let me see something. Let me see if it's if it's the connection or. Let me see. I'll be able to hear it. Just hear how it sounds. Testing 1 2. 1 2 3. 1 1 2. 1 2 3. Yeah, I don't know if it's coming from here because the audio coming from the system is doing okay. Salandal, what's up? How bad is the hissing? And so I sound low, and the hissing is bad. Man, I need to really do. I can't hear it in the headphones, so I'm gonna have to replay this after the fact and see if I can troubleshoot it afterwards because I won't be able to hear it now because I'm on live. That's disappointing, man. Because I've been having issues with this specific. First, it was issues with Streamlabs in itself. Before, I was having issues with the microphone, so I wound up getting this microphone because of that. Last week, from what people said, it was if it was, oh, the hissing ain't as bad. All right, the sound is all right, but you guys think that the sound is low though. That we can agree on that the microphone sound is okay. It's fine for the time being, yeah. But you know, if I really do want it to sound as best as it can sound. So I guess for the time being, and then I'll replay it, see what the problem is, and do some troubleshooting. Oh, now I sound louder, but I can still hear the hissing sound. Oh, that's annoying. That is annoying. And all the other channels are off. Let me make sure. I may have to test to see if it's the actual channel. Yeah. No, I'll do a quick check. All right, 1 second. Bear with me. And I appreciate everybody sticking with me while I troubleshoot this. You guys rock. Thank you. What about now? Good morning, Maureen. There's some static. Am I having the same issue now? I changed channels. The settings a little bit different. Let me know how it sounds now. We'll see how it sounds. It looks like there's a 20-second delay from the time that I say this to the time you're going to hear it. So, but let me know. I just want to make sure that the sound is good. Testing. And I'm not seeing any sound. Yeah. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Still staticky. I guess I'll keep it here. And actually, you know what? I know that it's reading. I can still see the audio moving. All right, so I'll leave it like this. All right. Thank you for being patient. Yeah, I know which buttons to use. What I'll do is I'll lower the mids and I'll just talk up a little bit. All right, hopefully this improves it a little bit. I sound fine. All right. Cool. Thank you. All right. Let me just check one more thing. Let me just make sure. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right. So everybody from what happened before, you guys can forgive me. We're going to move on from now. Thank you so much for being here with me. Coffee and chat. Do me a favor. Hit that like button. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, hit the subscribe button. And also in the comments, let me know what you're sipping on. I am sipping on some McDonald K-Cup coffee, dark brew, with some hazelnut creamer. I put some whipped cream on it. The whipped cream is totally melted. And the glass that I'm using looks like it overflowed. It overflowed when the cream melted. Yeah, so what are we sipping on? Ashley's Life is in the building. Good morning. Thank you, everybody, for joining me here. Looks like I have 4 viewers here. I appreciate your company, and I appreciate you being here with me. Yes, it is delicious. It's good. So what are you guys sipping on this morning, if you're sipping on anything? Tea, coffee, an adult beverage. What are you guys sipping on? I know sometimes we'll get some viewers from across the pond where it's a little bit later. They may be sipping on some, I don't know, do people do happy hour during the weekends? I don't think happy hour is on like Saturday and Sunday. I'm not a drinker, so I don't know. But he probably sipping on some adult beverage. But what are you guys sipping on today as we get into this conversation about marriage and family and all that good stuff? As we get into all that. I'm sipping on some tea. I can't drink coffee. All right. Oh, it's afternoon for you. It's 3 p.m. Where are you? Are you where exactly are you? You don't have to state the like exact location. Maybe like a broad city or region or a country. Let us know where you are. Sipping on water. First off, water is the greatest drink in all the world. Like, it is the best drink ever. Try making any drink without water. You'll fail. Period. I love water. Oh, from the UK. All right. Got people from the UK watching. I feel important. Thank you so much for watching. You could be doing something on a Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m., but you're here with me, and I appreciate your company. I really do. Oh yeah, so happy hour do not exist on the weekends. Okay, there goes how much that shows. That goes to show how much I know. Like I don't do happy hour. Like happy hour for me was when Looney Tunes was coming on after school. Like that was happy hour for me. But then I was a kid then. I guess happy hour should be different for adults. I am from New York City. New York City. So I am airing live from New York City. All right, thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. So I'll keep talking and you do what you got to do, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. All right. It's 10:15. I spent a whole 11, 12 minutes trying to situate this thing. All right, I appreciate it. Thanks, JT. You're going to have some lunch soon. What's for lunch? Tell us what you're going to have for lunch. I woke up this morning, took Nathaniel to Walmart. He had to go to Walmart. And then I came, made biscuits, I made coffee. Yeah. And I think my kids are running all kinds of devices right now. So my internet may be slow, and it shouldn't be, but it may be. So if I lag, just let me know. Let me know, please. 8 a.m. there? Oh, wow. All right. Yeah, so you're probably mid. No, you're in. I think you mentioned that you were in Vegas, right? You're in Vegas. Did you leave or are you still there? Yeah. 8 a.m. All right. So today I wanted to get into some nice conversation about sort of relationships. Oh, pasta for lunch. That's the best. I have leftover pasta from last night that I'm probably going to make for lunch and then make dinner for the boys tonight. Oh, Wyoming. All right. Wyoming. All right. Cool. Yeah. So I'm going to have pasta for lunch for myself. The boys, I don't know. We have enough pasta for everybody. So we're going to just chill today. Oh, nice. Vegas. I've never been to Vegas. I hear nothing but great things. So I definitely would like to visit one day. Definitely. Never been to Wyoming either. And I'm sure Wyoming is a beautiful state. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a beautiful state. Yeah. Cool. So, many of you guys may not know this about me. And many of you guys may know. In 2012, my divorce became official. And in 2009, me and my ex-wife were separated. Same leftover pasta from last night. Leftover pasta is the best leftover that you can get. And you know what also was good? The day after? It's so crazy. I don't know why. It's the only food that I can eat the day after and feel like it's better. And that's macaroni pie or baked macaroni and cheese. When baked macaroni and cheese the day after, to me, always tastes the best. After it goes in the refrigerator and then you reheat it, it always tastes the best to me. So if anybody ever makes leftover macaroni and cheese, I'll make a small plate at the event that I'm at. Then I'll take a bigger plate to take home to eat the next day. Yeah, I'm weird, but I'll definitely do that because for me, it always tastes better the day after. Yeah. So so in 2009, I got divorced from my ex-wife. And prior to that, you may or may not know this, I was an assistant pastor at a church. I was an assistant pastor at a church for 10 years. And one of the things about being in full-time ministry, and it was full-time ministry, and having a family, is that if you don't have balance, you will tear your family straight apart. A beautiful but very poor state. They canceled our state fair, and Cardi B was supposed to perform. The Cheyenne Frontier Days is the biggest money maker we have where I live. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I'm going to pray for the state, man. Hopefully things turn around quick and this economy opens up because we definitely would all benefit from it. So as a full-time pastor, when you're working so much and trying to give yourselves to people, sometimes you forget to prioritize your family. And I don't want to say that I didn't prioritize my family. My family was always very important to me. Everything I did for them. But as a pastor, sometimes we get lost in that. And there was a time when I needed help. I needed advice. I needed counsel for to help with the state of my marriage at the time, and I didn't have it. And a lot of the pastors that I went to really wasn't equipped to handle the traumas that go with two lives blending together. Most of the advice that most pastors would give is we'll pray together, we'll read some scriptures together, and try to go out and explain those scriptures. But there's a lot of hurt, trauma brought into marriage from before and developed in the marriage with each other. So there's things that a lot of pastors out there, a lot of religious leaders are not equipped to manage or handle when it comes to traumatic experiences within a marriage or relationship. And I was like, wow. So here I am, an assistant pastor of a church. I should have my family in order, but I'm about to get a divorce. And I want help, but there's really no help for me. I was helping other people, but there was really no help for me. And then I started to think to myself, well, am I really equipped to help the people that I have been helping? And as I self-reflected, I realized, no, I wasn't. I wasn't really equipped. I gave the same cliche advice that many other pastors out there gave. We listen, we talk, we pray, we give scriptures, and we send them off, and then we every now and then follow up. How's your relationship doing? But there's deep-seated trauma that exists in a lot of relationships that I was not prepared to effectively help. So I decided to go back to school and get my degree in marriage and family counseling. So I went and earned a master's in marriage and family counseling. And now I want to be able to help. And I don't have a chance to help a lot of couples anymore. A couple of years ago, when I first got my master's, I was. And the reason why is because I'm a teacher, and that takes a lot of your time. Let me give you guys, and I'm going to mention this on my vlog tomorrow, that I'm going to post at 3 p.m., so make sure you guys watch that vlog tomorrow. Teachers are probably one of, not the most, but one of the most underrated professions out there. Before I became a teacher, I thought to myself that teachers complain about nothing. They have a really cushy schedule. They're home every day by 4 p.m. They have the weekends off, school vacations off, summers off. What are these people complaining about? And then I became a teacher. And then I realized that half of my summer vacation is preparing for September. My evenings is preparing for the next day. My weekends, I may take Saturday for me, but Sundays after church, I'm preparing for Monday. I will take Christmas break off, but February break, I'm preparing. I may take spring break off, but like the last 3 days of spring break, I'm preparing. All right? I may take July off, but then all of August, I'm working. And then in July, I'm thinking about what I'm doing in August to prepare. So hours and hours outside of the classroom, outside of the school building, is spent preparing to make sure that students learn effectively. So a lot of my time went into that. And I did a podcast every Thursday called the Togetherness Podcast. I also have a marriage coaching service. If you go to www.together, that's TWO, togethernesscoaching.com, you'll be able to see what I do there. And it's about just helping couples. I want to be able to help couples in a way that I wished I got when I was going through my marriage struggles. And that's what it is. That's what I got. And my experiences help me want to help couples better. Good morning, Marley. How you doing? What are you sipping on today, Marley? What's in your cup? It's probably tea. What's in your cup? Let me take a sip of this coffee. Look, let me show you how bad this cup looks now. Like it's dripping. I have it. It's horrible looking now, but it still tastes good. And it's not as hot as it used to be. It's not as hot. All right. So if you guys want to shoot me out any questions about marriage and all that good stuff, I'll be more than happy to answer. I don't mind sharing a little bit about my experience either, but the experiences I share will be tailored in a way to help. Not like, I went through this. It's, I learned that through this. If I do this, yeah. So let's get into it, man. Or we could just have an open conversation about different things. Anything. Everything. And I'll start off with this. how's the weather been where you are? Because, like, I'm in the Northeast, and we've been having some really beautiful weather. Like, really beautiful weather. And I'm afraid, like, like, I'm that we're going to be spoiled. And then come August, we're going to get hit with some really poor weather, hurricanes and all that stuff, which I'm not looking forward to. So what's everybody doing? Or you can share with me, what are you guys doing today? What's your plan for today? What's your plan for today? Like today I'm going over student work because it's Saturday. I'm going over student work on a Saturday. I don't want to do it tomorrow, that's why. Uh-oh, my mother's in the building. Handson. Good morning, Handson. Good morning, Mommy. How you doing? Everybody, Gloria Harrison, that's my mother. Good morning, Mommy. Mommy, what are you sipping on by the pool? I am correct. I'm drinking Aloha Pineapple Chamomile Tea with honey and lemon. Well, aloha right back to you with your tea. Nice. That kind of tea sounds really relaxing. Like that's that type of tea that you had a bad day yesterday, and today you're like, I don't care what's happening. I'm not about to be bothered by nobody. So you're probably just sitting chilling on your deck or in your backyard in the beautiful sunny weather that's coming up, sipping on that tea and thinking, this is just me and God right now. I'm just chilling. Everybody shouting out my mom. Yes, good morning, Mom. How you doing? Remember, last week, my mother didn't come on last week. My mother wasn't here for me last week. What happened to you last week, Mom? Huh? What happened? We missed you. But I forgive you. I love you, Mommy. I love you. Yeah. Yeah, man. So, yeah. Family is tough, working with family. Being a grandma now. Oh, hey, Cheryl. How you doing? How's my niece and nephews doing? Are they driving you guys crazy yet? Yeah. So my niece and nephew they're in Florida with their grandmothers. Candy C is in the building. She hit us up with the emojis, the candy emojis. Thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate you being here with me because you guys can be anywhere else, but you guys are chilling with me this morning, and I appreciate it. So thank you very much from the bottom of mi corazón. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. So what's everybody into this morning? What are you guys getting into today? Candy, if it's nice out, I'm pretty sure you're going on your bike and you're going for a ride. I need to learn how to ride a bike. And Mom, I'm 40 years old. Okay? You can't tell me I can't learn to ride a bike. All right? I'm going to learn to ride a motorcycle, and I'm going to ride it responsibly with padding all around and lights and bright colors like yellow, neon, yellow, green, so that everybody can see me. If I can make it. Yeah. I got you. All right, cool. You sipping on tea today? All right. What kind of tea are you sipping on? We had the kids last night. Okay, Mom. All right. Did they enjoy the pool? Today is really nice. However, I don't like the feel riding. I don't feel like riding. And I only really like riding with my boo thing, which means we need a sitter. Oh, and today your son's getting a haircut. Not in this lifetime. Listen, I'm going to do it and I just won't vlog about it. Oh, English tea. All right. I bet you that's pretty famous in the UK. English tea, UK. I'm a grandfather, so I have dad jokes for days. Corny dad jokes is what I do. Yeah. What if I learn how to ride a motorcycle in a parking lot? Mom, would you compromise with me here? What if I go and Brother Herb teaches me how to ride a motorcycle in a parking lot with cones and styrofoam barriers so that if I fall, I won't hurt myself too bad. What if I do that? And what if I wear an Elmo helmet? Okay, what if I do that? Will you allow me to do it then? Listen, so one time I got on a motorcycle. It wasn't even like a motorcycle. It was like a dirt bike. This is like back in maybe 2001. And they told me not to make sure I switched the gear. They told me how to switch the gear. So I'm on it, and I'm in gear 1, and I'm riding it really slow. And they're like, switch the gear. And I'm like, no. I said, switch the gear. I said, no. You can go faster. I said, I know. I don't want to go faster. I'm good here. And I just like coasted on the first gear and just didn't move much. They were laughing at me. Yeah. I don't think we have American tea. All our tea is pretty much English, green, black. I don't know, cause tea really wasn't. I don't know. I don't think tea was really native to here, or maybe it was. I don't know. I know we're big on coffee, and a lot of our tea is imported. So yeah, we don't have American tea, but I've heard of English tea, and I like English tea. Yeah, I like English tea. I like all kinds of teas. But every tea that I make, I usually put honey, lemon, some ginger in it, and let it, what's that word? Perch or porch? I don't know what that's called. It's terms. I'm a guy. There's certain things that I just don't. I know what it is. I just don't know the term for it. Yeah, don't forget to thumbs up the stream. Please hit that like button. The YouTube algorithms like it when you like the video, so please do that for me. Yeah, the Boston Tea Party. I heard it was lit. Yeah, heard it was lit. We had a big party in Boston, and turned up. You're sipping on coffee yesterday. All right, cool. Do you guys sip coffee as a morning drink in the UK, or is it like something that is like it doesn't matter what time of day, you'll sip on tea any time of day? What kind of coffee you making, Candy C? What kind of coffee you making? What is what? Okay. All right. Like in America, people drink coffee and tea all hours of the day, but it's been like customary that it's usually a morning drink or a drink when you're tired, or yeah. But chamomile tea you sip at night when you play some nice soft jazz and light some candles. Maybe sit in a bath and just relax. Oh, the Boston Tea Party. That's when the United States, ironically, was protesting. Well, not the colony was protesting when we were under British rule about taxation without representation and the extremely high taxes that were being charged for importing tea from the UK. And the colonies were angry about it, and they took all the tea and threw it into the ocean. Yeah, which is one of the catalyst moments that sparked the war between the colonies and Britain. But you know what though, I would like to know, because I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Usually, history is written by the victor, right? I would like to go to the UK and learn the history behind the 13 colonies and their succession from British rule. I would like to know what they teach in UK history classes and social studies classes about that specific event, because with the way it's taught here may be totally different than the way it's taught in the UK. So you know what? I may just go to UK and sit down with a history professor there to see what happen from their perspective. I do want to come to the UK. I have friends in London that have been asking me to visit them for, I want to say, well over 15 years that I haven't had a chance to go. I do want to go when there's actually like when it's like bright and sunny. I heard that UK could be cloudy a lot. Okay, you're in high school. All right. Cool. All right. Good. High school's a nice age. Make sure you soak up as much knowledge as you can. All right. If it's relaxing time, give me some wine. True. Wine, some good stuff. Gabriel is upstairs sleeping. So is Nathaniel. They're both like... Well, Nathaniel was up early with me because he had to go to Walmart. I would like to. I think I may come because I've been saying it for years. I really want to go to the UK. And to truth be told, I never really had an interest in going to any country in Europe until after I met the friends that I made that live in London. And now I really want to go and experience the people, not so much the sites. I don't want to really tour the historical sites. I want to engage in the people there, to just meet them and talk with them there. Abu, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming through and joining me in the live. Yeah, right, Molly? Like, what's their perspective? Because history is usually written and taught by those that were victorious. You know, so we're taught that, you know, we were victorious through that. What if UK teaches something totally different about that? Or if they teach it at all? So it's interesting. Oh, you live in the Northwest? How far? I don't know. I don't want to know exactly where, but maybe if you tell me how far are you from London? Yeah, it's on my bucket list now too. And with the summers off, I have a chance to actually go. I do want to go to Norway. I will tell you that there are some beautiful sites. If I go somewhere, I don't want to go to view historical buildings. I want to go and see God created landscape. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to go to Norway and see like the like mountains and the mist and trees and all that. Like, that's where I'll go. I want to go to Iceland to see the Northern Lights, or all high up in Canada, or high up in Alaska. Alaska would be a great option because you don't need a passport to go to Alaska from the United States. But 3.5 hours. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. So I have friends in London. And one day I'll take the flight over and hang out in the UK for a little while. Yeah, Norway is a beautiful country. One of my most favorite people in all the planet. Her name is Sister Pearl. She went to my old church. She's Norwegian. And when I mean like an amazing, amazing person, and the things that she would tell me about Norway was nice. Like, I really want to go to Norway and just see the landscape. Yeah, that's what I like to do. So, but I'll be honest, Molly, certain places that I go, like, let's say if I go into like Europe, I want to be out in nature. But if I go to a country where there's nice beaches, I don't mind staying in a resort. Give me a couple of days to go and immerse myself in the culture of the people there. But I would appreciate it also if I stayed in a nice, cushy resort for a couple of days. A beach resort with a nice pool and stuff. Yeah. All right. You're Norwegian. Have you? And you haven't been. You never been to Norway, right? You said. Then I said Norway. Okay. Yeah, man. That, you know, if you was to ever go to Norway, that would be a dope vlog. That would be a dope travel vlog if you was to ever go to Norway and record your experience there. Yeah. And then maybe even meet some of the family that you have never met. That would be dope. That would be something that I'd be watching. Like, if you did a series, like a daily vlog in Norway, I'd be watching every single minute of that. Okay. Grandfather's from Norway. Yeah. So one day I'm going to head in that direction. I probably... I probably won't do it the same time I go to the UK because it'll be my first time there. I don't want to like go to the UK and then travel somewhere else. So like I'll go one summer to the UK, well to London, and then maybe the following summer or the following break, take a flight to Norway. I would probably have to go in the summertime because I wouldn't go in the winter or during spring break because it's probably not as warm. All right, cool. Son. All right. Yeah, for real. Now that's how I like to do it. That's how I like to do it. Walk around, learn about the culture, engage the people. The first time I went to Puerto Rico, I had a perception of Puerto Rico that that everybody spoke Spanish, that I was not really going to connect with people there because of even the way I looked and not being able to speak the language. I remember I was in Old San Juan. Now everybody, like, Old San Juan is like not the, it's, I don't want, what's the word I'm looking for? It's very tourist friendly. So you can go to places in Old San Juan and get a tropical American experience. I'll say that. So I went into Starbucks, in Old San Juan. And I was talking to the person behind the counter. And they was talking to me in English without an accent, like they were from the States. So I asked them, how long have you been in Puerto Rico? They said, my whole life. I said, you've been in Puerto Rico your whole life? So, yeah. I said, you sound like you're from New York. He said, no, I've never been to the United States. Yeah. And he said he's been here his whole life. And I was like, yo, how? Why? He says, well, I just learned the accent and I started speaking in that Americanized accent and speak Spanish, and it works out for me. So it's crazy. Would I ever hire an editor? If I get big enough where I can't do this on my own, I definitely would. I definitely would hire an editor. I wouldn't mind at all. Oh, you'll be in Vegas in 2 weeks? Yeah, I would hire an editor. But I would probably be like on top of them, because if I didn't like something, I would ask them to change it, or I would change it myself. If I hire an editor, we'll have to edit it together, piece by piece, like do a cloud editing, something like that. Yeah. Any other questions? Q&A time. Like truth or dare. Yeah. In Vegas. Anybody else has ever been to Vegas? Leave a comment down below, or leave a comment if you've ever been to Vegas. I've never been. Okay, you might hire an editor for your Vegas trip. Yeah, you went to 2 mission trip in PR, and most are fluent in English. Yeah. Yeah, which I was like floored. Like I thought I would really have to like brush off the very little bit of Spanish that I knew to try to get by, and I didn't have to. And crazy thing is, when I went to Puerto Rico, I didn't let my banks know that I was going to Puerto Rico. So I went to a CVS in Puerto Rico, and it let me purchase something. But when I went back, my card was shut down. So I had to call the bank. They were closed. Like they just weren't answering the phone. Thanks be to God that on the next block, my bank was there. So I went to that bank and they reinstated my card. I had planned to go June 26th for our anniversary, but COVID happened. Had to cancel it. Yeah. To Vegas. Yeah. Oh, you've been to Vegas several times? Yeah. Molly says Puerto Rico was beautiful. I had an amazing time there. I ventured deep into the culture and was able to connect with some really great people. The original language of Puerto Rico was English until the war. Okay. All right. I didn't know it was English. Didn't know that. All right. Well, it would probably be, the original language would be the language of the Taino. But then, yeah, we came in, and then it was English, and then Spain came in and was like, nah, son, we speak in Spanish from now on. And then America was like, you're going to be a Commonwealth. And then Puerto Rico was like, okay, but we still speak in Spanish. What? At 2 days of my vacation. Ah, man, what you had your the 2 days canceled because of COVID? Man, that stinks. Hopefully you don't have to pay for it. Like if it's canceled, get that money back. Yeah, but Puerto Rico was a beautiful trip. Here's a funny thing, and Mom, you may remember this. I was in Old San Juan, right? And I was staying at a hotel that was right next to where the cruise ships docked. I didn't know this, but my godmother, right, my mother's best friend, was in Old San Juan at the same time I was there. And I didn't know until after she posted pictures of herself on Facebook. So I wrote her, "You're in Old San Juan?" She said, "I was. We just left the dock." I was like, no, we could have met up. But my godmother, yeah, she didn't, yeah. And at the time I don't think I was posting anything on Facebook at that time. So she didn't know I was in Old San Juan. Oh, you have a job in Vegas. All right, cool. What kind of job, if it's okay to share? And if it's not okay to share, you could just say, no, it's a regular job. Oh, to finalize your job? Okay, what kind of job? I think it's dope when people can say that they have a job where they get to visit somewhere else and go somewhere else for their work. That's dope. Yeah, so I know that, but I didn't think I needed to let them know I was going to Puerto Rico. Like, Puerto Rico's a Commonwealth. Like, I thought Puerto Rico would be straight. When I went to St. Thomas, I didn't have to do that. I'd have to let them know. They let me go. I used my card and it didn't stop, which is kind of weird. Yeah. I did it when I went to Mexico and Jamaica, but a warehouse. Okay, cool. Yeah, Mom. Yeah, so that was a couple of years ago when I was in I had a chance to go to Puerto Rico to speak at a family conference, and I was talking about fatherhood. Yeah, I do that too. I travel. I haven't done it since starting school for my master's in education because that took a lot of my time. But I would travel to different states. Went to Jamaica, Puerto Rico, other states across California to talk about fatherhood too. Yeah, what a coincidence that you two were there at the same time. That happened with me and my coworker. We bumped into each other in Jamaica. Yeah, and you know what's crazy? Like, everywhere I go, I meet somebody that I either have met or have known, or I meet somebody that knows somebody that I know. We was in Mexico this past summer with my mother, my son, and my sister and her kids. And I was just sitting in the pool. And I had my GoPro, and it was housed in a waterproof casing that allowed you to see the line in the water. And the lady, sitting next to me asked me, "What is that?" I said, "Well, it's a dome. So it allows me to record inside, up above the water and under the water at the same time." She said, "That's cool." She said, "Where you from?" I said, "I'm from Staten Island." She said, "I'm from Staten Island too." I said, "Oh, really?" She said, "What do you do?" I said, "I'm a teacher." She said, "I'm a teacher." "Yeah, I teach at PS 78. "Oh, I teach at Wagner a high school," she told me. And I was like, "Oh, my niece and nephew right here, they go to Wagner. Or they're going to Wagner." And she was like, "Oh, okay." And so everywhere I go, it's like that. Remember one time I went to Florida, and I was staying at a Orange Lake retreat. And we're walking, and my son had a friend staying there at the same time. Everywhere I go, I wind up. This is why I always have to be at my best behavior, because wherever I go, everywhere I've been, I've seen somebody that either know me or know somebody that knew me. Every time I've gone somewhere. Yeah, definitely do that. Yeah, set that bank thing up, man, because it's messed up. And the thing is, now with COVID-19 being what it is, the banks online and over the phone has decreased their manpower as it is. You trying to get in touch with somebody. Let's say you have to buy something immediately, and it's an emergency. You may be on the phone for like an hour and a half just to get your card reinstated. Yeah, so yeah, definitely call them up. Does anybody have any trips planned though? Like coming up with this pandemic seemingly dying down, with the fear of it having a resurgence in the fall? Like, I wanted to leave the country this summer. It's going to wait for next summer. Anybody have any plans to travel, to go away anywhere? And I'm going to have to change the name of this live. It's going to be Coffee and Chat live stream. And it's going to be titled Talk About Anything Other Than Marriage and Family. That's what it's going to be. I'm going to change it because if I don't change it, people are going to think it's clickbait. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, and they opened up Vegas with with a passion too. I heard that Vegas is like fully open. I could be wrong, but that's scary. My son went to a mall yesterday, and they had lines outside the mall, but once you go inside, it was packed. There was no social distancing at all. You got to cancel both of them, man. Dag. They're acting like there's no pandemic. Yeah. They say whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So let the pandemic stay there. And then hopefully everybody get healed and recover because I don't want anybody to die. So if it stays there, let them recover. Okay. They're not taking precautions. Yeah. Okay. Maureen's going up and down the East Coast. Your job won't let you travel outside of 250 miles? Oh, okay. Yeah. That's because you are an important, valued part of that company, organization, agency, whatever it is, Candy C. They want to make sure you're safe. So when they're like, you can't leave outside of 250 miles, they're only saying, we value you, Candy C, and we want to make sure you're safe. So here's the borders that you can't pass. Here's your parameters because we want you safe and near us because we love you and value you so much. So they got you. They care about you, Candy C. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, they did that in New York City too. And when this thing first happened, they banned all city workers from traveling, including me. She says, yeah, sure. They care about you. They value you. Come on. Come on. You got to give yourself that. Got to give yourself that. You and your hubby. I didn't want. Hey, listen. We love you, Candy C. If you have to use the funds in the country you are visiting, don't exchange. Go to the local bank instead to get your funds out of the bank account. It's cheaper. True. Sucks. I have a big life decision. I've been furloughing from my job for a few months, and now I'm supposed to go back Tuesday. Well, they don't want to give me my vacation off because, oh man, you might have to quit. Well, if you do, man, you know, I'm pretty sure that you got something lined up, or you can definitely find something else. But yeah, it's hard when you have and I'm only mentioning this, Candy C, not like to like poke at you, but when you work a job, right? Like we live in a capitalistic society, but we also live in what a lot of people consider a free society, and we either work for the military or a government agency like New York City, or even a private company that tell their employees, you cannot go past this point. And it sort of makes me feel like, wow, like they're paying us, yes, but they really own us. Like they really own us. They because they pay us, they can pretty much tell us where we can and cannot go, or how far we can go. I don't like that. How free are we? My sister, niece, and great niece got COVID and stayed home. They literally only went to the stores. They are fine now. Okay. I have that job in Vegas lined up. Was trying to stay there until I moved. Okay. I have a nice nest egg of money built up. Plus, I do make a little change. All right. All right, bro. Hey, I am, man. That monetization on YouTube, a brother's trying to get there. Hopefully, I can get there. I'm trying to just get to 1,000 subscribers right now. I stopped looking at my my subscriber count I'm just gonna wait until it gets to 900 and then 950 and then 1,000, because it keeps going up and down. Like I go to like 855 and then it goes to 853 and then 860 and then back to 849. I'm like, forget it. I'm done. It'll grow when it grows, if it grows. It is what it is. Dre, if you talked about marriage and counseling in the live, don't completely change the title. Just add the vacation information to the title, then timestamp each subject. Okay, that means I got to go back and watch this whole thing all over again, write down the times, put the times in the description, and all right, I'll do it. It is what it is. All right. Have a job in Vegas. Man, I wish I could just go to Vegas one time. I mean, I'm wishing it, but I'm sure I can. Yeah, and I'm not a gambler. The one time I gambled, true story. True story. Sorry, my nose is like dripping today. True story. The one time I gambled, there was a family reunion cruise to St. John's, Canada. Mommy, you may remember this. A couple of years ago, we traveled on Carnival Cruise. And when you go on Carnival Cruise, they give you a $25 casino voucher that you can, redeem at the casino for chips to play. So what I did was, and this is the only time I've ever gambled. Hey, Golden Phoenix, welcome to the live. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. You rock. So I took the chips, and I was playing roulette, right? And like I couldn't really redeem the chips anywhere else, and they gave you the chip that they gave you can only be used. Like it sort of showed that it's a voucher chip, so you had to play that chip. You couldn't cash that chip in. Could not cash that chip in. It's smart. So I put the chip in roulette, and I won. Like I got money back. So that $25 turned into $40. Then they gave me the regular chip, and I cashed that out and I left. Kid you not. I gambled a free $25 that they gave me. I got it up to $40, and I was like, okay, guys, I'm going. Cash me out. I went, cashed out the $40, and I was done. I was done. Everyone thinks gambling in Vegas, but there's amazing food there. Yeah. Great nightlife shows, Hoover Dam, Grand Canyon. Yeah, man, that's why I want to go there too, to see all of that. Me and my mom have a new channel called Sin City Food Reviews. We will review all Vegas food. That will be dope. That would be dope. Yeah, I will definitely watch that too, so that when I do go to Vegas, I know where to hit up. All right. And everybody, if you're not connected to the Life of JT yet, make sure you connect with him too, because he does games on his lives. He's going to be doing a Vegas vlog, so please hit him up. Make sure that you connect with him. All right, he's a good brother too. Good brother. Hit him up. All right. Yeah. Oh, I got a few more minutes left. Any other? Wait, OMG. Love the Hoover Dam, Grand Canyon, the Death Valley when I visited. I wish that they still allow people to fly drones over those places. I think that it's been banned. And if I'm wrong, let me know. And I don't have my drone anymore. I sold it. Oh, and he's going to do a bunch of live streams on his Vegas trip too. So if you have not connected with Life of JT and you're interested in Vegas, or you have been and you just like to know a little bit more about other things that you may have not had a chance to experience, hit him up. Yes, thank you so much. So it's Fatima's your first name, and Salandal is your last, or is that your first name, and so on and so forth? Let me know. Yeah. The Bellagio fountains. Yeah. Like actually, a lot of the information I have about Las Vegas came from CSI. Be perfectly honest with you. And I know if I was to go with my sons, they would really want to visit Area 51. They probably would want to go and visit Area 51. Or at least near there. Because I'm not about that. Like, I don't really do that whole conspiracy theory thing. But I I don't want to take any chances of going out to Area 51 and then all of a sudden helicopters and, all, military people coming down from helicopters and stuff pull me, my son's aside and say, hey, you're in restricted military space, you need to leave. I'm not about that. Yeah, I like my life and my son's life. Okay, your first name is, and let me know if I'm saying it correctly. Salandel. Am I saying it right? And second name is Fatima, but not in real life. Fatima is my second name in real life, though. Okay, cool. So it is true. Like, so you'll be run off of the property at Area 51, man. No, Mom, don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. I still got like 4.5 minutes. They can go in that pool all day. Don't you leave, Mom. You stay right where you are. All right? And then at 11 o'clock. Oh, it is 11 o'clock. Dag, never mind. It's 11 o'clock, guys. I should end it now, should I? Yeah, I should end it. I got stuff to do. All right. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate you guys coming through and being here with me as I talked briefly about what I do as a marriage and family counselor and coach, and just engaging me in different conversations about different things. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody have a good day. If you are watching and you haven't clicked subscribe yet, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button because YouTube likes that stuff. Hit the bell notification. And until the next live, which is next Saturday, have a great week. I will be posting every day. So I won't be posting a video today at 3, but tomorrow at 3 p.m. a video will be posted. And every day except for Saturday, which will be the video I post on Saturday will be this live. All right, guys. Love you all. Have a great day. And I'll see you guys on your lives and in your videos. God bless you all. Peace.